Boom, what's up? Aaron Guyett, Master Coach of Battle Ropes here with Battle Ropes Education. Today's training, improve endurance with battle ropes. So how would you do that? You got to push your body off homeostasis, right? When it thinks it's at its end, no, we need more from you, body. You need to get better at the biochemical process, the reset process, the recovery process, right? The nervous connection, the efficiency of movement, all of the things that help you last longer and do things for a longer period of time, right? We're trying to push those. So what we're going to do is basically we're just going to do stuff nonstop with no rest. And worst case scenario, we just reduce our output, but we keep moving the entire time. So first is doubled rope, vertical, lateral, circular waves, then single rope, vertical, lateral, circular waves for 2 minutes, then rope pulling, seated, standing, plank, crawling for 2 minutes, right? And then we're going to repeat that and go through again for a second and a third time. That's 18 total minutes of work. That's probably enough for most of you to get some sort of adaptation out of, but we're not done. We want to have some creativity and have some fun, even if it means really, really low output, right? We're going to do doubled rope flow for 5 minutes. Then we're going to do single rope flow for 5 minutes. And then we're going to do a rope pulling flow for 5 minutes, right? And we're going to do that a total of 2 rounds, right? And that's going to be a total of 30 minutes of work there. Bam! That's kind of gnarly, but I know you can do it, right? So let me demonstrate kind of the systematic way of doing this endurance, and then I'll kind of talk you through how we're going to do the flow. So first, we've got our doubled rope, right? So double rope here. Any sort of vertical wave, so it could be simultaneous vertical waves, alternating vertical waves, right? We could go one at a time, then another at a time, one at a time, then another at a time. As long as I'm creating vertical waves, right? And I can split it up however I want to. So I can just keep moving through. I'm going to encourage you to try to do at least 30 seconds of each thing. So vertical, lateral, and circular. So lateral, I can go in and out, right? Where I'm bringing my hands in and out. That's a lateral wave. Or I could do this kind of lateral wave where I'm rotating with my upper body, or rotating with my lower body, rotating with just my shoulders, some sort of lateral wave, again for 30 seconds or more, and then circular wave. So I can go outside circles, inside circles, I can go simultaneous circles the same way, simultaneous circles the other way. So if your rope's starting to unravel because you're only doing outside circles one way, then each time you do it, switch which hand the rope is in. That'll keep it from unraveling, right? And I'm talking about the triple strand twist kind of becomes unraveled. If you know what I mean, if you've been doing this for a while and you've done circular waves, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Boom, so as long as it's 2 minutes on that double rope, you're good, right? Then we go to our single rope and we're doing the same thing. So vertical wave could go one arm, the other arm, both. I could use my lower body more, upper body more. Right, however you want to create those vertical waves, then lateral waves, same thing, right? 2 arms, use my lower body a lot and my upper body a lot, single arm, right? Single arm on the other side. As long as you keep those waves moving, even if the waves don't go all the way to the end, just keep moving, right? That's what's going to push you off of homeostasis or allostasis to get that adaptation, right? Then circular waves, I can go single arm the other way, right? Full body circles the other way. Again, for the single rope, if it's starting to unravel, you just start rotating it the other way and then it will start to wrap up before it gets too unraveled, obviously, right? Then pulling, right? So seated pulling, I'm going to get in a seated position, and I've got this set up where I'm just pulling a pack and it's scraping across the ground. So boom, pulling, right, hand over one shoulder. This is seated, hand over the other shoulder. I could go seated facing one way, and then seated facing the other way. I could even pull over my head, seated. That's really hard. Gonna make the abs fire up big time. Right, then standing, same thing. I can face straight on, pull hand over hand. I can go to the side, right? I can go to this side. I can pull through here, boom, boom. I can pull through over my head, right, hand over hand. There's a ton of ways to pull in standing. You discover and enjoy as long as you do it for 2 minutes, right? Then plank. I'm planked out, locking everything out, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, ear as much as I can. I can pull this way, Boom, boom. I can pull lateral here, lateral, or from lateral to medial, or medial to lateral. Boom. Other side, same thing, boom, or a little bit of both, right? I can pull away here, boom, boom. Just pulling hand over hand, right? And then last but not least, all of those plank positions, but instead of plank, I do crawl, so my knees will be just off the ground. Whew. This is the hardest way to do pulls, right? So that is this kind of the systematic way to push our body off homeostasis and have it come back with more endurance for the next time and the next time, right? And build that up systematically, week on week and month on month, progressive overload for specifically endurance or aerobic or the oxidative metabolic pathway energy system, right? Then we do 3 rounds of that, which is totaling 18 minutes. Then we'll do flow, flow, and flow. So double rope flow, or just discover, just reach out and like do creative stuff. Do stuff that like doesn't work and makes you feel kind of dumb. And then go, okay, I'll just never do that. And I'll never teach my clients that, right? But discover movement, just don't go outside of your functional range of motion. With the doubled rope, non-stop movement for 5 minutes, right? Kind of flowing through. And if you don't know what to do, just go back to what you did in the 2 minutes, right? And do that over and over again, right? Same thing with a single rope, right? Discover movement, discover all the different ways to move that single rope and kind of enjoy that whole process, right? Different kind of wave patterning. Doesn't have to be vertical, it can be diagonal waves, right? However you want to do it, just discover, learn some new stuff about yourself and about movement and movement patterning. And then last but not least, the same thing with the pulls. Pull in all sorts of different directions. Really discover, go to the end of your creative preconceived notions in your head and then push them a little bit further. Either way, enjoy. Make your next one your best one. Yeah.